Hey guys, this is Stephanie, your fashion business mentor and the host of the Start Your Fashion Business channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A about fashion business marketing. So if you're thinking about starting a fashion brand, or maybe you already have a fashion brand, but you're struggling with sales and your marketing strategies are not really working, then you definitely want to keep watching this video. And first, I want to give you a warm welcome, whether you're new to my channel or you've been visiting me since I launched the channel late last year. This is a new channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you can support my channel by subscribing to it and also liking my videos and sharing it with your friends, your family, or with your dog. That would really help me. And of course, it would help you too if you're really interested in fashion business. Then when you hit the notification bell, you will be notified when I drop videos, which I do every week. And of course, I want to invite you to check out my older content too if you want more fashion business tips. So let's dive right into it. Question number 1, how do you find your brand identity? This is a great question and a very important one when you are starting your fashion brand. First of all, you need to ask yourself why you are starting your fashion brand. So this is going to be a very personal answer and there is no right or wrong. Once you figure that out, you need to also establish your brand mission and what values you are going to uphold. Because now when you are starting a fashion brand and you want to be successful, it's so much more than just creating clothing. You really need to figure out your why and your brand story that is authentic. Now, once you figured out your why, you also need to figure out why your customers are going to buy from you. And this is really important. So you have to do your market research, see what brands are already out there and see what they're doing so that you know how to fill the gap. You must define your audience and understand them so that you can figure out why they're going to buy from your brand and not another brand. So as you can see, branding is so much more than just creating a logo and a color story. It's actually how you can connect with your customers so that they resonate with you and they're going to want to buy from you. So once you figure this out, then you can appeal to them visually, emotionally, and personally. Now, the important part is that you keep it consistent because that is the key to successful branding. Question number 2, what is marketing? I have zero knowledge about fashion business marketing. First of all, that's completely okay if you have zero knowledge about it. That's why you're here, because you want to learn about fashion business. Now, fashion business marketing is just like traditional marketing, except that it deals with clothing and accessories that's being advertised to a specific target market. The most important aspect of fashion business marketing is identifying the target market that you want to sell your products to so that you know where to sell them, how to sell them, and at what price to sell them so that you can have the maximum profit. It is defined as the process of planning and promoting goods in the fashion industry to the right audience at the right time through marketing strategies and advertising tools. Question 3, how do you reach out to people through promotions or influencers? So you can reach out to people through organic marketing or paid promotion. Organic marketing is basically free, such as posting up your blog or posting social media content where you also link it back to your website or your product page so that you're generating traffic back to it. Whereas with paid promotion, these are marketing efforts that you're going to pay for, such as using Google ads or Facebook ads to get more targeted traffic back to your website. Now with influencers, there are free collaborations and paid collaborations, and this is really going to depend on the relationship that you have with the influencer. But influencers can really help you gain more brand exposure, and if you are doing paid ads, it can even help you actually decrease the cost per click. So I actually suggest using 2 approaches, which is organic and paid promotion. That's what I do for my brand, but I do understand if you are a new brand owner, funds might be limited when it comes to paid promotion. So it's really important for you to increase your organic traffic by working with influencers at some capacity so that you can increase your brand awareness without having to necessarily do Facebook ads and Google ads yet. Question number 4, what are your thoughts on influencer marketing? And if you have used it, what is your strategy? I think influencer marketing for fashion brands is a must, especially if your audience is very active on social media. There are different influencers for each social media platform, so it's important for you to find out where your audience is hanging out and then find influencers that have a really influential following on that specific platform. And make sure that you find an influencer that is on brand and aligns with your values, because otherwise it's inauthentic and the strategy is not going to work. So for example, if you are a sustainable fashion brand, you don't want to work with an influencer that has promoted a fast fashion brand because that can seem disingenuous. So the results are not going to be great. So definitely do your due diligence and make sure to work with people that really align with your brand. Remember that people love to buy from people. So if an influencer posts about your product and their followers, see that, they most likely will buy from you. So it's a really great strategy. And one that I use for my fashion brand is that I also give a unique discount code for the influencer to share with their followers. So when their followers buy my product using that code, then I will know it came from that influencer, and I will also give the influencer a commission of each sale. So it's a win-win situation for both of us. Question number 5, I find it very difficult. How do you market a product that's being copied by other brands? First of all, don't focus on any other brand but your own. And unfortunately, speed is the name of the game here. So this is why it's important for you to get your product and your brand out there faster than your competition if you want to be the original one. But unfortunately, you cannot stop other brands from copying you, and brands copy from brands all of the time. But I would feel flattered if I were you, so don't worry about it because it means that you're doing something right. Now, for instance, if you have a concept and it's not out there yet, but you see that another brand has come out with something similar, then technically they didn't copy you because it's not like they went inside of your head and took away your design. It just means that there's proof of concept and that you are on trend and on the right track. So you should definitely feel good about that. However, what you want to do is to really define your unique selling point and make sure that your product is an improvement of the other product so that when you come out with your, brand or your product, it's actually going to be a better iteration than that competitor. So really focus on your unique selling point and then market the hell out of your unique selling point. And remember, there is plenty of space for everyone, but just make sure that you stay in your lane and that you keep it up. Question number 6, how to build hype around a business and when to start. You should start building a hype right away for your fashion brand because it's going to take time, so you want to do this from day one. In fact, this is a strategy that I had mentioned in a previous video where I was discussing what I would do if I were to start my fashion brand all over again from scratch. So if you want to see that video, I'm going to link it at the very end of this one, so make sure that you stick around until the very end. Question number 7, how to get known from the start and how to attract an audience before you launch. Everybody starts as a nobody, so in order to get known, you must put yourself out there and start building your audience from day one. The sooner that you do it, the better. Brands such as Sporty and Rich and Majatu Studios actually started off as Instagram mood board accounts, but they had built up such a massive following that by the time they wanted to release products, they had such a good momentum that they could literally sell anything. Honestly, if you want to learn how to create a fashion brand that attracts a loyal audience, make sure to check out my free masterclass. I even give you a free brand guide template that will really help you develop a strong brand identity. So check out the link in the description box because you won't regret it. Question number 8, is blogging a good marketing strategy to attract new customers? And do people still search for and read blogs? Blogging is a good way to establish your voice and your authority. Unlike bite-sized content such as Instagram posts, which are much easier to digest, long-form content will make you seem trustworthy and authoritative. So I actually think that you need a bit of both because also long-form content is really good for SEO, which in turn drives more organic traffic. For instance, if you are an activewear in the yoga space, you might think of doing a blog post about the benefits of doing yoga every day because this is going to attract people that are into yoga, and once these people land on your website, they're going to be exposed to your brand and your products, and then they will most likely buy from you. I really suggest to incorporate blog posts into your marketing strategy because the rule of thumb is the more you invest in your audience, the more they're going to engage from you and buy from you. So guys, I hope this video was super helpful, and if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button and share this video with your friends because it might be helpful for them too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to click the link to the video in the end screen if you want to learn more about building hype around your fashion brand. And as always, I'm here to deliver the best fashion business tips on YouTube, so if there's something that you want me to cover, let me know in the comment section below, and follow me on Instagram @StartYourFashionBusiness so that we can connect, and I'll see you next week.